Where does your fear really come from? Fear doesn't begin outside. It starts inside within your heart, within your thinking. Today's society wants you to believe that your fear comes from too much pressure, or from your childhood, or from a lack of validation. But the Qur'an reveals a different truth. No, rather, what they used to do has veiled their hearts. Your fear is often a result of sin, of too much dunya, of too little dhikr. When the heart becomes hardened, it becomes fearful, because it has lost its connection to Allah. You can read 10 books about overcoming fear, but if you don't fear Allah, you will keep fearing everything else. One of his greatest tools is fear. Satan threatens you with poverty. He whispers to you, if you pray, people will laugh. If you speak the truth, you'll be alone. But what is the reality? In the same verse, Allah continues, but Allah promises you forgiveness and bounty from Him. Shaitan makes you focus on loss. Allah wants you to focus on His mercy. If you constantly stare at what you might lose, you become a slave to your fear. But if you trust Allah, you become free. Do you fear the future, sickness, loneliness, poverty? Then listen to these words from your Creator. And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out and provide for him from where he does not expect. Subhanallah. Allah promises, if you fear Him, He will remove every fear from you. Not maybe, but certainly. Yet we trade trust in the Almighty for worries about tomorrow. We plan everything except for our afterlife. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, if you trusted Allah as He deserves to be trusted, He would provide for you as He provides for the birds they leave hungry in the morning and return full in the evening. The bird has no bank account, no savings, no retirement plan, but it flies with tawakkul. And us, we have the Qur'an, hadiths, countless proofs of Allah's provision, yet we tremble at every uncertainty. Another kind of fear is fear of responsibility, fear of being a good father, fear of providing for your family, fear of failing as a mother, fear of marriage, fear of raising children. But Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. If Allah gives you a task, He knows you can carry it. It's not a burden, it's a chance to grow. But many flee from marriage, from parenthood, from duty, because they prefer comfort over meaning. You fear leading but not failing. Fear making the wrong decision but not living the wrong life. Your fear is misplaced. You fear what helps you grow and ignore what destroys you. You know you have to change. You need to start praying. You need to end the zina. You need to leave riba. You need to live more Islamically. But you're afraid. What if I fail? What if I relapse? What will people say? This fear keeps you trapped in a state of inaction. The Qur'an speaks about people just like this. They hesitate between this and that belonging, neither to these nor to those. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, whoever sets out toward a good deed, Allah will pave the way for him. Take the first step and Allah will take the second for you. This is the deepest fear. The fear of dying, losing control, leaving the dunya, the fear of meeting Allah. But what exactly are you afraid of? The angel of death? The grave? The reckoning? If you fear death today, then ask yourself, why? Is it because your heart is still attached to the dunya? Or because you know you're not ready? The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, whoever loves to meet Allah, Allah loves to meet him. And whoever hates to meet Allah, Allah hates to meet him. You don't need to fear death, you need to fear dying unprepared. Islam is not a religion of weakness. The Prophet, peace be upon him, was strong. The The Sahaba were strong. Their faith made them unshakable. And us? We get anxious, fearful, depressed at the smallest test. Why? Because our iman is fragile, because we don't truly trust Allah, and because we feed our fears more than we feed our relationship with Him. So let's return to true strength. Internalize that Allah is the protector. Allah is the best of protectors, and He is the most merciful of the merciful. Say this verse every day with full conviction. Make it your shield, your refuge, your anchor. Understand, fear is part of the path. Even the road to Jannah is not fear-free. In fact, it's lined with fear. Paradise is surrounded by hardships, and hellfire is surrounded by desires. Here are concrete tips you can apply daily for more courage and inner resilience. First, do regular istighfar. I ask Allah for forgiveness more than 70 times a day. Istighfar purifies the soul, and a pure soul fears less because it knows Allah is with me. Secondly, memorize dua against fear. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said in one of his du'as, "O Allah, I seek refuge in you from worry and grief, from weakness and laziness, from cowardice and stinginess." Say this dua daily, before sleep, after Fajr. Whenever panic grips you, fear can paralyze you, or it can lead you to freedom. It can drive you toward people or bring you back to Allah. Ask yourself, which fear rules your life and how much longer will you let it rule your heart? Now it's your turn. Write in the comments, what fear is holding you back and what will you do today to overcome it? Be idnillah. Like this video if you want more Muslims to find real Islamic answers to modern problems. Share it with your brothers and sisters if you want them to find strength in the Qur'an and the words of the Prophet. Peace be upon him. Subscribe to this channel to grow stronger in Iman and steadier in life.